She is 7 years old, and she must be getting married this weekend for Kaylee to be so scared about his 7-year-old daughter being at a wedding this week. Is she getting married? Does she find herself a good 8-year-old?
No, she didn't. And this was last weekend. This went down already.
Okay.
So this was last weekend that I don't know how it works in most people's houses. My wife tells me typically what needs to be done as far as like scheduling. And most of the time, she reminds me of things like the day before, and I'm like, you never told me that.
Oh, God. Didn't we just play this video like a couple of weeks ago? Or maybe I just saw it on TikTok.
I'm like, I don't remember you telling me that.
This is so standard.
And then half the time, she's like, well, refer to the calendar. That's another issue. I'll bring that up for another time.
This all started with Adam and Eve way back in the day. And they were like, they have a calendar of sticks and rocks, and he was messing it up from the start.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's the Apple calendar, the joint calendar that you can add things to, but she likes to have the paper one that sits on the refrigerator in front of my face, which I never pay attention to anyway. But so my daughter finished soccer last Friday, and I'm like, oh, the relief, because that was a 3-day-a-week commitment. And so on Saturday or Friday night, I'm like, I get to relax tomorrow. And I was going to attend this Mikey's last bull ride that a lot of the Bert show was at last week.
Mechanical bull ride.
Bull.
Whatever. One word could really change sentence there.
Yeah, right. And so, I just wanted a relaxing day. And she's like, no, I got spray tans, which my wife is a spray tan artiste. And so I'm like, she's like, you have to take Max, my daughter, to this wedding. And I'm like, what are you talking about? A wedding? Like, whose wedding?
I've never heard of anybody addressing an invitation to a 7-year-old.
Yeah, it's usually the parents and the 7-year-old goes with, or the 7-year-old is highlighted there. Maybe? Was this a relative?
No, this is like a friend. And I'm like, okay, so that's where I'm like, a wedding? And I'm like, I don't see it on the calendar there again. Looking at my calendar on my phone. No, nothing's on the calendar.
Hold on, we're focusing on the wrong thing here, not the calendar. And
well, for me, it's the calendar.
Obviously, that is a stick in your craw.
Right. History has told us that you're wrong with the calendar thing.
Okay.
That most guys are told by their wives or significant others what's going on. We don't pay attention to it, and then we're floored, just shocked when she brings it up and it's time to go. So that's no debate here. Okay,
I'm wrong.
The 7-year-old being invited to a wedding, as Kristen said, is a little unorthodox.
Hell yeah, it is. And my wife's like, she didn't, tell me what this wedding was about. She just said a wedding. And I'm like, you need to tell me more. Well, and where is this wedding? It turns out it's a destination wedding across town. So I've got to drive her there.
A destination now. A wedding is across the city. I see.
So that means if we drive over 30 minutes, we can consider ourselves going to a destination wedding.
If you have to put gas in a tank, it's a destination wedding.
If I have to drop you off, leave, and then come back and pick you up, that's a destination wedding. Now I feel like an Uber or a chauffeur.
We're still missing the point.
Yeah,
here.
whose
Kristen
friend
and I can't
is it?
figure. Yeah, who's getting
my daughter's friend? I haven't even gotten to the worst part of this yet.
She's getting married.
Is this a child bride situation?
There's no child getting married. It's a damn cat. The cat is getting married. It is a cat wedding. I'm driving to a destination cat wedding.
I thought it couldn't get more weird. I thought it couldn't get more weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everything in my life is spinning now.
See, this makes sense to me.
As a cat person, I'm sure it does. A cat wedding.
A cat wedding.
So one of her 7-year-old friends was having a ceremony
for 2 damn cats.
Dude, that is so cute.
Is it?
It is.
No, it is not cute.
It is so cute. And all of your friends are going to dress up and they're going to come to like a mock ceremony for 2 cats.
This was, as my daughter kept saying, she's like, it's going to be a perfect wedding. And I'm like, oh, please stop doing that. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous is what I said.
So let's just take a look at this practically, okay, for a second here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it possible?
Really?
No logic lives here.
All right. So we want to take our kids to every event. We want them to be happy. However, you got a dude here that's busting his ass and is working as hard as his wife is also. He's got a couple of hours in the day just to relax. I feel like I'm sorry, daughter. We're not going to be able to make that one.
Well, you can't do that now because Mom already promised her. So.
Well, that's on Mom.
That sure is. Dad is not going to make
Oh,
it.
so, hey, tell us about the wedding. What was the bride wearing?
Well, I wasn't there because I about pushed her out the moving car and got home as fast as possible.
We need her to report back.
Well,
on how-
so it was between Luna, okay, and Henry.
Luna was wearing a fur coat. Hopefully, it wasn't a real fur coat, and it was faux.
And there was a tuna cake.
This is amazing.
It just keeps getting better.
Okay, but apparently things didn't go as planned when the tuna cake was introduced because Luna attacked Henry. And
On the wedding
special
day.
Yeah. See, you can't. Kitty got claws, man. You don't mess with that. And apparently Henry had to go to the vet and had a couple stitches. And
The Bert Show.